So this is first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to need the UPGO app. So go ahead, go to your Play Store or wherever you would get it from and install it. Also, if you've already installed it, make sure to update it. The new things with the Crane will only work if you're updated to the newest version. I've got that below as of today's date that I made this, which is February 6, 2023, and we can see the version is 1.7.1, and you'll see that right at the bottom if you look down at the bottom of the screen, version 1.7.1. The next step is you want to go into your apps inside your phone. So you want to search apps, find your apps section where you can change settings for all of your apps. Then find UPGO from the list. Once you find it on the list, you're going to want to make sure some things are set up. First and foremost, the easiest thing you want to check is to make sure notifications are allowed. So you're clicking on that to see, hey, is notifications allowed? Next, you want to look at your permission sections, and you want to make sure camera is allowed, music and audio, notifications, photos and videos, location. Camera is essential. You cannot use the flip at Global 4, which you will have to be able to do without your camera being enabled. So if it doesn't show enabled, just click on camera and change the setting. And by clicking on it, you'll see a few options, and one of them is allow the app to use it all the time. That's how you want it to be set up. Now open your UPGO app. What you want to do is find terminals. It's the second towards the bottom. You click on it, you're going to see a list of terminals you can go to. You want to choose the one that says Global 4, and right beneath it you're going to see a video that says Watch Wide Span Crane Video. You want to go ahead and click on that and watch, and that's going to give you all the ways that this crane is going to work, all the parts you're required to do. Some things not included in the UPGO video, which you should have already watched. Hopefully pause this clip, go watch that UPGO video. After that, some things you'll want to know is when you check in on your UPGO app, it's going to tell you to go to the X lot. It's going to have X and a number next to it. That X and that number is your parking spot for the crane to come meet you. You'll need to, just like in the video, scan the QR code. However, it's important you have notifications on or you'll never receive that information. So you want to make sure, as I showed earlier in the video, to turn on your notifications, and then whenever you see X and a spot number, that's where you're heading, and that means the crane is going to lift it off. You don't necessarily have to wait. If it's not a private chassis, you'll be able to park the whole thing in there, but you do need to prepare it for the crane before you scan the QR code. Make sure you've unlocked everything, just like in the video. The QR code will not work unless you have the camera accessed on your UPGO app. If the camera isn't turned on where it says camera notifications like earlier in the video, if your camera doesn't work, it won't scan the QR code, and this process won't work at all for you, and you'll be wasting a lot of time at the railroad. As well, sometimes you're going to see location S and a number, S01, S07, S277. If you see an S when you're going to make a delivery, you're going in there to pick up a loaded container, that means you're going to need to go over by the crane again, and this is where you would put a chassis over there and they would lift the box onto your chassis before you leave the terminal. Again, that'll show an S and a number.